Hello, you're with Libby from libbystamps.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I just thought I'd bring you this card, how to make this card for the Lift Me Up bundle. But we're not going to make it exactly the same as this. We're going to make it in very vanilla and sweet sugar plum. So I'll tell you what I did on this card, and then we'll go ahead and make our card for today. So this card, I've cut the balloon out, so that's the large balloon from the Up and Away Thinlet dies. So I've cut this one out in copper for this card, and I've used Tip Top Talk for the background and basic black. So what you do is you have a basic black card base, so there's the card base, and then you add 7 centimetres by 14.8 centimetres of your colour on top of the basic black, and this one's Tip Top Talk. And then I've stamped this balloon, which is your large balloon, out of Lift Me Up. So I've stamped the large balloon once, and then I've stamped the smaller balloon several times, both in Versamark, and then I've embossed them with clear embossing powder. Then I've come in and I've used this part of the balloon, which is, I'll just show you on the dies. So your balloon's here. So it's the second top piece I've used. So I've stamped the sentiment, and then I've cut it out in this piece, die cut it, and used that for my sentiment. So that was it really for the card. So quite an easy card. We'll make today's card, and it's going to be in sweet sugar plum and very vanilla. Now I've already gone ahead and die cut the balloon in silver this time, and I've done the sentiment, same sentiment. I'm going to send this to a friend. So I've done the sentiment, and I've die cut it again in that same, in this, the second largest of the balloon. So I've die cut that, and I've just used the large balloon. I've used my new Big Shot platform, which has a bit of a rise in the middle. I've used that, the Thinlet die adapter, and 2 clear plates on top, and I've just run it through 4 or 5 times. And it's die cut this perfectly, which means that the precision base plate, which really warps your plates, you don't need if you use the platform, the new platform. So we'll go ahead and do some stamping. So I'll just open my card up, and so we want 1 large balloon and several small balloons, and I'm just doing it tone on tone this time. So sweet sugar plum, and I'm just going to ink up the larger of the 2 stamps first and stamp down. Now I'm stamping so that there's a bit of room at the bottom between the base of the balloon and the, that didn't turn out too well, did it? Never mind, I'll fix that a bit later. I wasn't have pressed hard enough. I'll come in with my Stampin' Majig and fix that a bit later. Alright, now I need to just stamp the smaller ones, so again in sweet sugar plum, and they're just random, really quite random. I think what I did was a little lot like that, and then that's 3. I think I did another one about here, and I might just stamp off here. Alright, now I need to fix my big balloon, so I'll just get my Stampin' Majig. Stampin' Majig is great if you want to fix up boo-boos like this on a card. So what you do is you come in, just move the card out of the way so you can see what I'm going to do. You get an acrylic sheet in your Stampin' Majig, but you can use vellum, it works just the same, and you come in and you just place your piece of plastic down and the Stampin' Majig like that. Now you ink up your stamp and you push down right in the corner, and it stamps the image on the piece of plastic. I don't know if you can see that like that. Alright, then you bring in your card and you place your image that you just stamped right over the top of your original image. And then you hold it there and you place your Stamp-A-Majig right in the corner. You move your plastic away, you leave your Stamp-A-Majig there, ink up your stamp and down you go. I'm just going to press in the middle there because that's where it didn't stamp before, and keep my fingers crossed. No, it just doesn't like that bit, so I don't know why. Just doesn't like it. So what I'm going to do is come in with my Sweet Sugar Plum marker and just join those bits up. I think it comes down here like this. You can just make it up as you go along. They all have to join, one would think, and then I'll come in and colour them in with the brush tip. Right, fixed. That wasn't as big a problem as I thought it was going to be. And we've already done our small ones. So, alright, now we need to just attach our balloon. And for that I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. And along your edges, I think I've spoken to you about this before, you've got like half dimensionals that you can cut off, and we're going to cut them in half again and make quarters. Then I'll bring my Stampin' Piece tool in, and I'm just going to add dimensionals to the back here.
Hey, if you wanna play, make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind. You'll find inspiration. All I'm saying is you can do it. I wanna hear you say, I am independent. I am dedicated. Doing it my way, doing it my way. Yes, I am. I am in control. I am. Watch me go.
We're going to add it to our card here. There we go. And then just our sentiment, again with dimensionals, but I'm using whole ones this time. So one on each end. I'm just going to pop that over here so we can still see the basket. So it's only covered a small portion. So there's our card. One in Sweet Sugar Plum and Very Vanilla. One in Basic Black and Tip Top Taupe with a Very Vanilla backing for the sentiment. I've used Versamark and clear embossing powder and Memento Tuxedo Black with copper foil. On this one I've used Sweet Sugar Plum and Very Vanilla with Sweet Sugar Plum ink and Memento Tuxedo Black for the sentiment, and I've cut the balloon out in silver foil. So there we've got our two cards, one for a male, one for a female. And thanks for stopping by today. That's it for today. Bye for now.